Good morning, Extreme Disciples. We have another opportunity to talk about what it means to be an extreme disciple today. And I'm kind of piggybacking off what I taught about yesterday in Sunday school class, because we're talking about bringing people into church, moving beyond the backyard of the church out into the community. And we discussed this passage in Mark chapter 2. And I think it's such a great passage, talking about, or at least giving us an example of how we should be bringing people to church. And it's where Jesus heals the paralyzed man, and I'll read it for you, and I'm sure you're familiar with the story, but Mark chapter 2, starting in verse 1. Several days later, Jesus returned to Capernaum, and the news of his arrival spread quickly through the town. Soon the house where he was staying was so packed with visitors that there wasn't room for one more person, not even outside the door. Now, I don't know about you and where you go to church, and there are churches in the United States today, and actually around the world, that have this problem, that they are so packed that even a visitor can't get in. Man, that would be such a great problem to have, because then you'd have to build another building. Well, this is a problem that they had here. They had this problem that Jesus was there speaking, and there were so many people there that they couldn't even get inside. So 4 men arrived carrying a paralyzed man on a mat. Okay, here's the deal. Paralyzed man can't get to church himself. He really doesn't have a choice of going or not, because he can't fight off his friends, and they are going to take him. They said, well, okay, it's important for you to be here. Why would they think it's important? Because they knew that Jesus was the only one that could fix him. And when you know that this is the one opportunity to be in the presence of Jesus, and he's the only one that can fix your best friend who needs Jesus more than anything, you're going to bring him to where Jesus is. Well, they arrive and they see, well, wait, we can't even get in the building. So they couldn't get to Jesus through the crowd. So they dug through the clay roof above his head. Picture this. They had to go up to the rooftop, a flat rooftop, set their buddy down, and start digging. They didn't bring tools to dig with. They didn't say, well, let's bring a pickaxe just in case. Okay, they showed up hoping they could get in the front door, but they were willing to do whatever it took to get their friend, who was in dire need of Jesus, in front of Jesus. So they started digging with their hands, maybe some rocks that they found, something, but they got through that clay roof so they could put their friend in front of Jesus. And what does he say to him? Your sins are forgiven. We have friends out there today that might seem like paralyzed people on Sunday mornings. They might forget that they can walk or move on Sunday mornings, and it might take us going and dragging them, maybe against their will, to the one person that can save them, Jesus. Are you being that friend, or are you letting your friend's inability to walk on Sunday mornings keep them home and keep them away from Jesus? Are you allowing that to be that barrier? Maybe you need to cross that bridge and move past that barrier for them and bring them to the only one that can help them. Because the people that stay home on Sunday mornings, a lot of them are in need of help. A lot of them are needing to be in front of Jesus, but they just act as if they're paralyzed. What are you going to do? Let me ask you, does your church have the problem of too many people? Not many people can say, yes, we have that problem. Most people think that we are maybe even at half capacity in our church. Grab someone. Bring them to church. Who are you letting sit home when they should be in the presence of Jesus? Go out there and be that friend this week, and grab your friend and bring him to church on Sunday. God bless.